20 on the mile, I'm about to relapse. Hot flames out of dragon's mouth, make the heat blast. Asian techniques, nigga, yo, watch the speed back. Fuck with me, nigga, send your ass back to rehab. Surgery right down your spine to your kneecaps.
Y'all niggas ain't ready. We fire, we blazing, you not. You ain't never seen some niggas this hot. Y'all niggas ain't ready. They tried, we can't be stopped. Come on, motherfucker, show us what you got. Y'all niggas ain't ready.
We low pros living plush on the change and about to cut through your frame. Y'all niggas ain't ready.
We fire, we blazing, you not. You ain't never seen some niggas this hot. Y'all niggas ain't ready. They tried, we can't be stopped. Come on, motherfucker, show us what you got. Y'all niggas ain't ready.
Low pros raising a family, flipping the script like Stanley. If plan A failed me, quickly to plan B. Last week digging Angie, soaked up a nigga LP.
Welcome to one more edition of Boxing Al Garete with your host, Robert Sanchez. So, just bringing you some more news today. So let's get this shit started real quick. Santa Cruz pretty much wants Gary Russell. He's trying to get some of that smoke. Gary Russell called him out in his last fight, so basically Santa Cruz is responding, saying, "Let's do this. Let's make this happen." He also states that if he doesn't, for any reason, make the fight happen, he definitely wants to move up and weight and fight Gervonta Davis. So he's going to try to make that fight happen. So we'll see what happens with that. Also, the WBO just announced that Oleg Hassan Usyk, I'm just gonna call that nigga Usyk, was just announced the mandatory for the heavyweight championship. So basically, what this means is he will get a shot at Andy Reese or Anthony Joshua after the rematch, basically. So, after that goes down, hopefully we'll see that fight. Don't have much to say about that fight. It's a pretty up and down fight. I don't think Usyk has the size to compete with these monsters in the heavyweight division. So it's just gonna be a matter of if he can outbox them, basically. Which those two, I hardly see that. Also, Reese is got a pretty good amateur background. He's pretty solid. So is Joshua. So outboxing is just not going to be the case. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. You never know with boxing. Also, there was also a little bit of talk about Dillian White also being left out again, put on standby. But like I've said before, you don't do what you're supposed to do, you ain't gonna get these fights. So they also talked to Robert Garcia about Thurman. Basically, he was just saying that it's very, very difficult to prepare for Manny Pacquiao, just because it's very hard to find southpaws with that style and also with that hand speed, which I totally agree. In the article they mentioned Lomachenko. Lomachenko stays too much in the pocket. He doesn't know how to do the in and out, and he's nowhere as quick as Pacquiao was. He is. I think Pacquiao probably is still faster than Lomachenko. So, let's see, what else is here? Robert does pick Thurman to win just because of the youth, size, and power. I disagree, but like I said, I will be making up my 5 reasons why I picked Pacquiao. So, how that goes. They also mentioned about his comments, Bob Arum's comments about him being too old, and Robert basically just said the same shit I said. He said that if Bob was really on promoting it, he'll be saying how he is in the best shape of his life. So, you know, it's just Bob trying to downplay everything, that other people do. Then, also, Keith Thurman had an interview with the Fight Guys. Basically, that interview, I don't know, it was weird because all he did was kind of like downplay Pacquiao and Pacquiao's welterweight career, and which is kind of funny because it's like, why are you doing that, bro? Like, you know, just fight the dude. You know, you don't gotta talk shit. You know, nothing like that. You know, Pacquiao's not that type of dude. You know, even Broner, and Broner is a nigga that likes to talk a lot of shit. And I don't even feel like Broner was talking that much shit as much as Thurman is. You know, he did talk facts. You know, he did state how Oscar, Miguel Cotto, and Margarito and Mosley were all in their lows when they fought Pacquiao. Like, for instance, you know, De La Hoya's weight drain also was at the end of his career. Cotto was weight drain, also came off of a nasty loss, who we all suspect that those bad hand wraps. Mosley was in the end of his career. And then Margarito, I don't know, I think probably Pacquiao will always beat Margarito. I don't think no matter what. Pacquiao had that speed, and it was just a massacre. So, yeah. Yeah, I found that very odd on Thurman's part, because that's usually not the case with him. Even though I agree with what he was saying for the most part, I don't feel like it was necessary. But but the most interesting news of the day, referring to that fight, is that they have announced that there will be no anti-doping. So Vada will not be doing random tests. They'll just be doing, you know, the regular standard stuff with, you know, that they do in boxing. Yeah. But no Vada, no anti-doping, no nothing like that. That kind of does bring a few concerns on both sides, because Thurman does comes out of an injury, and there's a tendency when fighters come out of injuries to get then caught with some shit. So, I've seen that a lot lately. Also, Pacquiao has a history, you know, the whole Mayweather situation and all that. So there's some type of history there. So we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully nothing happens. Hopefully they keep it clean. I just want the best, you know, best fighting the best, but on their fair grounds. I think Mayweather said it best. Then moving on, Spence actually announced his plans. He was at the barbershop conversation, and he was basically saying that his next 3 fights are going to be for the green belt, for Porter's belt. Then after Porter, he has his eyes set on the winner of Keith and Pacquiao, and then after that, he'll move on to Crawford. They basically asked him about Bob Arum's comments as well. Basically, what he had to say was that Bob don't tell him what to do, and that also that which he makes a fair point, which that this plan that they have to work out, even though he already feels like he's the A side, that this plan that they're mapping out of collecting all these 2 other belts, by the time they fight Crawford, he will have 3 out of the 4 belts. So that right there just tells you who's the A side, you know. So that's pretty much it when it comes to that. They also asked him about Crawford fighting Kell Brook, and his response was Kell Brook is washed up. So, lately, you haven't seen much of him, so it's kind of hard to disagree. But that's all I pretty much got for you guys today. Like I said, hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on all social media, Instagram, Facebook. And like I said, let's keep this moving, let's make it worldwide. Peace.